giving awards in several categories. Not all of them will be awarded this evening, but to let you know, for example, on tomorrow afternoon, a delegation present of members from Maine will accompany several of the AEO board members to give an award to acknowledge Senator Snowe for her support and longtime support of small business. And so we think it's important to acknowledge, given and despite the current wranglings around the budget and some of the programs that we care about, she has continued to be a supporter on the Small Business Committee for a lot of our work. And again, we think it's very important to take this time out to acknowledge her. So we will be doing that with her, with the senator, in her office tomorrow afternoon. We will also, following the recognition and award ceremony in Senator Snowe's office, we will be joined by the delegation here from Louisiana of AEO members. And they, along with AEO board members, will present an award to Senator Landrieu, who you know is the chair of that Small Business Committee, Senate Small Business Committee. We will give her an award to acknowledge her ongoing long-term commitment to our issues in small business and particularly around the microenterprise work. Hopefully most of you read our emails and are aware that Secretary Solis recently, actually in November of last year, released a guidance letter to the workforce boards saying to them, self-employment training is important. Do it. You should do it. Here's your approval, permission to do it. Now, that may not seem like a big deal to many of you. Trust me, that was a big deal. That little movement is really helpful on our campaign to get the workforce investment boards to use self-employment and entrepreneurship training as part of their workforce strategies. You heard at the workshop that was held yesterday of how some states, some locales are using it and are implementing it, but as we know, we need much more. We need widespread support. And so your AEO team has been working with the Department of Labor, with some of you, particularly I should also acknowledge Claudia Veek, Cameo, who makes frequent trips and works with AEO to really stay on this issue with DOL. But we think it was significant to acknowledge Secretary Solis and to thank her for her verbal and now her guidance letter, and hopefully we'll see even more support coming from the Department of Labor to move some of those funds closer towards self-employment and what will be microenterprise. Stay tuned on the DOL issue, because we actually think and we are proceeding to work with trying to get legislation maybe to fix the rules in the Workforce Investment Act so that we don't have to go through all of this. And yes, that we are working together. But even we still want to acknowledge the Secretary's efforts in this direction. And so we will be giving her an award as well. But this evening, we are